man measured his height in the bathroom, then leaned his body against the wall. After careful calculation, he realized embedding his father's body inside. It fit perfectly. His father had died of illness. To continue receiving the pension, Morrow decided to hide his father's body. The method he devised was to wall his father in, so he went to a home improvement store to find tiles matching the bathroom. Though Morrow's decision to hide the body was absurd, his intelligence was remarkably high. To conceal his purpose, he redirected deliveries to an abandoned building when no one was around. He loaded tiles into his briefcase, transporting them home piece by piece. Despite his extreme caution, he overlooked one critical issue. In the sweltering heat, his father's body began to decompose, emitting an unbearable stench. At a loss, he turned on the range hood to try and vent the foul odor from the room. He soon realized this was a bad idea. The neighbors would notice something was wrong. He had to stop the body from decomposing. Just as he was at a loss, the empty fish tank gave him a bold idea. Morrow took out a ruler to measure. The tank was the perfect size for his father's body. That day, seeing goldfish in a passerby's hands, he instantly had an even better idea. He recalled his father's fish-keeping expertise.
这是鱼病粉，这里面的成分跟防腐剂是一样。
His father could never have imagined he'd one day use this very substance, and that it would be his son's doing. Morrow promptly bought a bottle of fish cake powder. Combined with his precise calculations, a corpse-concealing fish tank was soon ready. Only then did Morrow breathe a sigh of relief. But he wouldn't know the real trouble had just begun. Since the tank hadn't been used for so long, the connecting pipes began to leak. The water flowed down to the elderly man's apartment below. Fearing the body would be discovered, Morrow had no choice but to use his last money to compensate the old man. Yet as he returned home, a new accident struck. Morrow found someone knocking on his door. He intended to slip downstairs and hide, but upon seeing the man descending the stairs, he retreated back upstairs. The moment they crossed paths, he overheard the man's phone call.
喂，妹，家里没人，会不会是因为周末这家儿子带着父亲去哪里了？
To avoid suspicion, he deliberately went up another floor. Only after the man disappeared did he return home. But this stranger didn't even recognize him. Why had he not? Morrow suddenly recalled. The landlord had come to collect rent days prior, and his father had asked her to help fix the water heater. This man must have come for that matter. Though Morrow had evaded him briefly, a single phone call from the man pushed him back to the edge. Unable to reach his father, the man called his uncle instead. Learning no one was home, the uncle came to check the next day.
老婆，您怎么来了？你电话为什么打不通？你爸爸。
Her uncle's sudden visit threw Morrow into complete panic. Watching her uncle search everywhere for her father, Morrow knew she couldn't hide it any longer. She decided to confess everything.